Cadillac. Yes, I'm Cadillac Dixon. I'm the drama like prison wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice. Girl, because you got to hold your breath for justice. To see justice before all face to black. Yes, it's your girl Cadillac. Anyways, guys, I'm coming through today, January the 13th, 2026. Wow. I'm still here, and the most has been happening to try to take me up out of here. But being that I'm still here, got to still have some purpose that the Most High woke me up this morning. Just getting to work, I don't have much time. Glory be to God. I finally was able to get my medicine. I was put through the ringer trying to replace my medicine. I don't know if my medicine bag was stolen or it was just lost, but I have turned the house upside down and have not had it. And I have not um, had my medicine basically since the passing of my cousin. Well, since his funeral. That was, I would say that's when all jail broke loose. But all jail has really been breaking loose in my life since last, I would say, August. Since August, I have been going through the most. I have been clenching down on my jaw like this. And this is why I have TMJ, because my jaw just stays so tight. So tight. Ugh, too much going on. Not a moment to relax. You get through one stressful, overwhelming behind thing, and then here's the next serving of the most stressful, overwhelming behind thing, and it's to the power of what the last thing was. So, just a little recap. It started last August with the my living situation was shooken up. I cannot afford an apartment. Not at this moment. It is very difficult. And my apartment is far from my house. The reason I need a closer apartment is because I have to keep an watchful eye on my sister. I am caregiver to my sister. By my apartment being way clear across town and my sister being on this side, it is very difficult after paying an arm and a leg each month for rent to actually enjoy my place because I got to spend a lot of time at either work all the time or running to where my sister is. So it's hard to split myself in two. And that's what I've been trying to do. And it's literally splitting my behind in two. So I had somebody that was helping me, like, as far as because I myself need help because I'm dealing with my own disability. So I needed help around the house. And the person was supposed to help me somewhat, right? So we were supposed to split the cost of things, right? So I kept telling them that, hey, this is because they fell sick. And the moment they fell sick, so it starts before that. Last year, I was really sick. I went into ketoacidosis. They kept saying I have the highest risk of heart failure, every failure, and I really need to be watched. They can find me in a diabetic coma any moment. Okay, glory be to God. He brought me through and out of that. Right after I fell sick, that family member fell sick. And the moment they fell sick, they no longer were able to keep up their amount of our deal. So I understood. I clearly did understand. But I mean, this world doesn't cut us no slack to pick up other slack. You just can't do it. We would love to, but we can't. So the person kept falling behind. And it came time to renew my lease where I'm like, I could just let this go back to my dad's house and just focus on trying to take care of my sister, get my footing. That's all I want is my footing. Get my footing. I'm sorry, the tip of my nose just keep itching. Get my footing, and then I can think about finding and looking for another apartment. But in the meantime, all my stuff will be in storage, which yes, storage is high, but storage is less than rent. So all my stuff will be in storage. I won't be paying a monthly rent. I won't be paying for lights and gas and all of that stuff. It will give me time to recuperate myself. Also, I'm in the bottom of my barrel, like I said, like the lady with the oil. We're gonna cook. I'm gonna cook enough for me and my son. Well, I don't have a son, but cook enough for me and my son, and we're gonna be going to bed. So I had just enough to take out. It wasn't enough to clear all my credit card debt because my credit card debt is the reason that I cannot, that I'm struggling because they have my minimum dues didn't wasn't that much. Now with the inflation, they have made the minimum dues like double what they used to be. So my minimum dues are so high that until I could get rid of the credit cards, I'm really not gonna have money to put to things I really need. And actually that is not of God either. Debts were supposed to be forgiven every 7 years. You're not supposed to hold a debt and make it almost impossible for the person to even pay off the debt so they owe you forever, right? But that's the trajectory of my credit card. So I'm like, I literally have just a little bit left in a retirement fund. I don't even have it's not enough to retire for 1 month. So I'm like, I better use this money wisely. I'm just going to take from that and pray to God I can retire. But guess what? I had two loved ones that didn't even get to retirement age. So who's to say I'm going to be here allegedly to retire? So let me take this money and put it to my credit card. Get one, or I had enough to pay one full credit card off and pay half down to where it could be where I could start chunking up payments from the last card that wasn't paid, that I paid off, and throw it to the next card and start getting this debt de-escalated so I can live. So I took the amount, and then the amount had to go to the slack that the person left with because they weren't able to pay the bills. Ugh. Okay, so I said this is not working. All that I used, that I took, is gone. I depleted that. Let's just move. Let's move and let this be. I'll look for an apartment later. And they kept telling me, no, no, we're going to get it together. No, everything's going to work out. I just need to get back on my feet. And I promise you on everything I love, I signed the lease. And 2 days after signing the lease, they just moved out. No notice, just ran me the keys back. And I'm like, so I'm stuck in a whole year. I know you're freaking kidding me. But I know the Most High, I feel like He has been telling me that I need to move. So I'm like, maybe this is the move of the Lord. He wants me to just be on my own. I need to really get out of this situation and let me just catch my footing, and then I can enjoy, we'll figure out what's going to happen with my sister, but I can at least enjoy my apartment. But I could have, had they let me know something, I could have found an apartment closer to home. I had time to do all of these things, but they waited until I signed a freaking lease to let me know. And it pisses me off. It really does. Every time I think about my debt, it really aggravates me. But I know that God is saying I have to forgive them. It's really difficult, but I have to forgive them. So after getting through that, it was the craziness. While that was happening, it was the craziness with my renewal with my apartment. They just kept coming back. Oh, we didn't get this. Oh, we need this paper. It was almost like a harassment thing. I felt like they were harassing the jail out of me. And once that was settled, then it ended up being that my I'm sorry, my car was not broken into. My car was stolen. And the car insurance that I pay so much to barely even, I can't even hardly afford car insurance, me and my daughter. And you mean to tell me they said it don't cover stolen vehicles? All the stuff that I have and all that I'm paying for each month don't cover stolen vehicles. Then they told me that if I got the car back, they can claim it under like it was an accident. Then they call me back and say, "Oh, ma'am, no, we can't. We can't do nothing for you after sending an adjuster out and all of that." So end up the same person that left me with the debt, the living debt, was the same person that ended up working on my car. So I'm like, in their eyes, it's gonna seem like we're even though I put more out and they worked on the car, but somebody else, my father paid for the car to be fixed, but they're gonna feel like we're even. And I don't quite feel like we're even because I know I used thousands of dollars, but they're gonna feel like it's settled, debt settled. But I'm still living the debt that was incurred. That is why I'm still struggling. So we get past that. I get my car fixed. My horns still don't work though. And my blinker barely goes, but my ignition is changed and my car still riding. So I have to be thankful and grateful to the Most High that I'm still, I still got a car. I still haven't had the chance to figure out getting insurance, the correct insurance. We haven't had a time to sit down and figure out getting my lock replaced so that I don't do that silly stuff I did by locking my keys in the car. And I just haven't had time to think because right after that, I allegedly go on a vacation to ease my mind. And 2 days into the vacation, my cousin is unalived. My baby cousin, very close, like literally, I can't even wrap my freaking head around this. And as that is happening, the most is happening with, I gotta run to work, but it was just the entire most. I'll finish when I get off. And then after my cousin passes, Marcello's grandmother passes. So, and then we have to struggle, go through the same thing, trying to prepare everything to go out of town for her service. So it has been team too much. Only the grace of the Most High God that I am still here. I have been stressed out to the max, and then my medicine goes missing. Ain't nobody but the devil stole my medicine. And I just finally, thank God, got my replacement. But I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully, it did record the sound. Hiss your girl Cadillac.